Hi everyone, I'm Alan Jones, and this is the introduction video to kind of give you an idea of what I'm up to, what I've worked on, and things like that with Vysta CCG. Apologies if I have any weird hand motions or my eyes are jutting around. I'm high functioning autistic. I just want to be upfront about that, so I apologize if the way I go about these or any kind of weirdness. I just wanted to go ahead and put that up front. So about me, I have two beautiful daughters, a wonderful wife, and I have a great job. So this idea came about, I want to say 6 or 7 years ago, and I worked on it here and there as I could, and it kept growing steam. Eventually, it came to a point where we were running like house games of Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition with the lore that I created for this world, and people were really enjoying it. But it was always intended to be first and foremost a card game. So with that, I developed the rules, pondered over them, thought about them, and then eventually just started studying like what it takes to design games, board games, card games, things like that. Side tangent: I've worked in the industry for a while. I've worked for Fantasy Flight Games. I've worked for Renegade Games. I've worked for Z-Man Asmodee. For Ed Gen Con, helping like teach people games and play test and things like that, but never develop. I did win the right to be an intern for Fantasy Flight Games and provided that internship. I succeeded after 3 months. I showed initiative. Then I would have been offered a job as a board game designer. And this was back in the heyday before Asmodee took over, but I wasn't able to take it due to personal reasons. But I've always had like one foot in the door for like the community, and this is just something I wanted to like put out there. So this is, like I said, an introduction video. I'll continue on in just a second with the introduction, but you should expect another video talking about from point how we got from point A where the game started to point B, the alpha, to point C now about the transition into a hopeful beta. So that'll be another video. There'll be another video where I go over the lore that I've created for the game, and then a third video besides this one where I go over the actual rules of the CCG. So, with all that in mind, back to the introduction. I am a lifelong board gamer, chess player, miniatures, card games, it doesn't matter. I've kind of done them all and enjoyed them all in their own time. My three favorite card games of all time was Legend of the Five Rings, both the AEG and the FFG variations. I loved it, and I've had a lot of success in it. Of course, when I was growing up, I was born in '83, so I was prime teenage material at the very start of Magic the Gathering, and I played through many editions of it all the way to Return to Ravnica, at which point I kind of dipped out shortly after that. I think it was like Theros, but anyway, I played a ton of Magic the Gathering too, and so it should go without saying. And then also in my top three of all time was an LCG called Warhammer 40K, the LCG, which was great. I loved it a lot. I hate that it got pulled like it did and canceled like it did. It broke my heart. Um, the one thing that has stuck to me, whether it was learning professional chess at a young age or moving to card games and board games and even tabletop role playing and DMing for people over and over again, is I understand the value of fun play, but not one play. And that means you're not going to have everyone enjoy doing the exact same thing the exact same way every single time. So when I would say in my thought process, my design strategy is trying to make sure I understand that and incorporate that into my design work. Hopefully you'll see that in the other videos kind of shine through, but it's something I wanted to point out. Let's see. Um, I truly love a game like chess when it comes to board games where the rules are simple. You can understand how to play within like 4 or 5 playthroughs. But to play good, to play like with like a huge depth, that's going to take a while. And it's plumbing those depths and improving your skill over what would be a simple game like chess or so many others. I think that's like a huge get, and if you can achieve that, I think it's a you've done right. Um, let's see. I've told you about my experience in the tabletop industry. I told you about my family. I love them so much. If it wasn't for my wife supporting me and kind of cheering me on, I wouldn't have made the strides that I've made up to this point. So, I love her so much. Um, I've also had amazing friends that have helped along the way, supporting me, cheering me on, giving me advice, helping me not lose faith. So I appreciate them as well. Um, Currently, I am 41, about to turn 42 this year in August. Um, some people would say I'm too old to be getting into this sort of thing, but I don't believe so. I believe all my years of constantly playing in tournaments for customizable card games, board games, chess, is giving me a knowledge and experience of what it's going to take to make this game right, fun and enjoyable in tournament play, fun and enjoyable in a casual play environment, and watching what's happened with the industry between LCGs, CCGs, unique card games. I think I have a unique perspective on seeing what works and doesn't work, so I can kind of be prepared for that if we can get this to market in the future. So I want to assure you I take this very seriously. Doing this through our gaming channel, that's where I learned these skills to stream, record, and whatnot. As you can see, oh, sorry, the He Show logo here. That was our team name. You can also see it in the corner there. Uh, that is Team He Show. It means certain victory in Japanese. I went to college for a degree in mathematics and Japanese language. I speak a good bit of Japanese and understand the culture and language. In fact, my current job, I deal with Japanese business as I work for a Japanese pneumatics company. So, it's all part and parcel with who I am, I suppose. In fact, you can see a beautiful, right there, gift from my daughter and wife. It is the Lego Great Wave of Kamigawa, and you can see that's kind of what we labeled off of our logo off of is the Great Wave because it is certain to win against the fishermen, as in depicted in the artwork. Um, Other than that, I really hope you guys will donate. I'd really like to see this come to fruition, and I appreciate anything you do, whether it's getting word of mouth out there so people that can donate some money donate, or it's donating money yourself, at which case, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Every dollar counts. I just at the point where I can't afford to keep pushing this out monetarily myself as I've done for years now. So I'm looking to the community in hopes that I can get this beta done because with the beta testing, we will be able to see if the game works as it should with an actual base set of cards to allow deck building and competitive play with your own engines. And after that, if everything works fine and we see the rules work as intended and the deck building and the card pool works as intended, we can take it to the next step and hopefully I can bring this to the interested parties I've worked with before and maybe get this game on the market and then you can see it there and know that your donations, your help, getting the word of mouth out, all of that built to this great thing. And I I'm appreciative for whatever you can do, God willing, and I thank you for your time. And like I said, looking forward to 3 other videos. I will try to get those out. Thank you.